Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll give it to him again. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Bryant. Throws to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Mims. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Allen. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Working that left side now. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Looking for a deep man. And he hauls it in at the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Got his man in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Neyland, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 5 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's York. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 14, North Carolina 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Allen. Got his man on the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
2nd down coming up.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Colorado.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Allen. A little screen to the running back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Grabbed in the middle. It's York. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And the ball slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback. You're the coach. You're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway. And think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Allen. They're trying to get to him. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
First down for the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
North Carolina, 0.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Allen. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Beltran. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Gain of 7. And that's good enough for a first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half with the score, Colorado 21, North Carolina 0.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
North Carolina's offense will take over first and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Need. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On the ground, it's York. He's loose at the 15. Running toward the tape. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be it.
second down.
Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country. He showed you his open field running there.
With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal.
Get set, get set.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll go to the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Oh, he's going to go for the return.
Returner brings it out to the 22. And North Carolina's All Eagles will take over 1st and
10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
When you run those drag routes just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Looking to move it through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Ready up.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the ball is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Trying to get to him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Quick handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
Good enough for a 1st down.
6-9-1. Gators far.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for us.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Wide out in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback.
And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room. It's York. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
North Carolina.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
34, North Carolina. 14.
Fair catch, called for and made. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning